Welcome in Craft and Design 3.0 for my dear audience. In this video, I will describe some different and much beautiful of modern metal art decoring ideas. Dear audience, when we talk about modern metal art, then modern sculpture, a word in our mind. Dear audience, a modern sculpture, when we talk about, then modern sculpture is generally considered to have begun with the work of Auguste Rodin. It's a history of modern art or modern metal art. So, who is seen as the progenitor of modern sculpture, named Auguste Rodin. So while Rodin did not set out to rebel against the past, he created a new way of building his work. So he dissolved the hard outline of contemporary New Greek academicism and thereby created a vital synthesis of opacity and transparency, volume and weight. So, dear audience, these modern metal art, it's best used for decoring purpose, decoring our lawn, decoring our home, a small lawn in front of our home. In a garden, we say that these sculptures are used, or many other different purpose for. I say that a happiness purpose of our dear audience, children, dear audience, babies, or different other. Dear audience, I talk about its history firstly. It's I say that the while Rodin did not set out to rebel against, I also describe building his work, it dissolved the hard outline of contemporary of New Greek academicism and thereby created a vital synthesis of capacity and transparency, volume, and word. So, along with a few other artists in the late 19th century, who experimented with new artistic vision in sculpture like Edgar Degas and Paul Gauguin. So, as Rodin invented a radical new approach in the creation of sculpture. So, modern sculpture, along with all modern art, arose as a part of Western society attempt to come to term with the I say an urban industrial and secular society that emerged during the 19th century. Some modernist sculpture movement include art Neuview. One movement is, I think, that Cubism and geometric abstraction and constructivism and Dadaism and surrealism and futurism and formalism, abstract expression, pop art, minimalism, post minimalism, land art, conceptual art, and installation art, among other. Dear audience, when we talk about the modern art sculpture, a metal sculpture movement can be said to begin at the Rodin exhibited at the Universal Exhibition held in Paris in 1900. So, at this event, Rodin showed his burgers of Calais, Belazic, Victor Hugo statues, and the exhibition include the first public showing of his Gate of Hell, which include the Thinker. Kobe sculpture in the early 20th century was a style that developed in parallel with Cubist painting and the formal experiment. Dear audience, it has a much informative history about that. Dear audience, if we are modern metal art describe, then metal art is any artwork that is made from the ores of the earth, including iron, bronze, lead, silver, and so on, gold. So metal art also, modern metal art also include any alloys that are used as well. So some uh, history, if we talk about a modern metal art history and ancient metal art, there is evidence of metal art which goes all the way back to 7000 BC, and indeed it is a thanks to a resilient nature of metal that some of the oldest item ever found in archaeological digs have been metal ore. So if we talk about modern concept of sculpture, modern metal sculpture, on the hand, some might define modern sculpture as work which are characterized by experiment in abstraction, means fragmentation, biomorphism, or reduction of form. So the use of new material and techniques, attention to process and truth to materials, and the influence of new sources of inspiration, including that from culture. So, dear audience, if we talk about style of metal art, it can come in a wide range of styles, from abstract and modern to traditional and rustic. So, metal vault art can be in the form of sculpture, panels, or even functional piece like clock and mirror. So, some famous modern metal artists creative intricate sculpture using iron, steel, or other metal. So, famous example include Thinker by Auguste Rodin and Cloud Gate, also known as the Bean by Anish Kapoor. So, who started modern metal? It's for my dear guys. It's also question who started modern metal. The first heavy metal act are considered to be Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath and Deep Purple, are often referred to as the unholy trinity. Led Zeppelin released their self-titled debut in 1969, while Black Sabbath and Deep Purple put on influential record in 1970. So metal are an ancient, uh, different. The Harappan civilization, subculture of the Indus Valley civilization, is known for its intricate and highly detailed bronze figure. You will get to see many metal art made during the Harappan civilization even today. So, metal wall art can be created using various techniques, including welding, cutting, and shaping metal to form intricate and visually appealing designs. It is a popular choice for home decor and can range from abstract and contemporary to more traditional and ornate. So, one my dear guys question me that what is called modern art? In end, modern art include artistic work produced during the period extending roughly from the 1860s to the 1970s and denotes the style and philosophies of the art produced during that era. So, if we talk about what is modern art and its characteristics, modern art is an art movement that emerged in the late 19th and early 20th century. So, it was characterized by shift away from traditional style to the more abstract, experimental approach to creating works of art. So, major modern art movement include Impressionment, Expressionism, and Cubism, and Dadaism, so many other. So dear audience, I think that my video and my that modern metal art ideas are much inspired you. If inspired, then subscribe my channel and like my video and share my video with your affectionate love. So thank you very much guys, once again thank you very much.